Dougal here, and today I got Felix with me because we are testing out a new mod. Okay, so this is the mod we're testing out today, HARDscope. This mod adds a new Periscope texture to the game, or a replacement texture for the Periscope. Check out the link below to see the mod for yourself. Here's the description of the mod. HARDscope, new Periscope, Uzo and bearing sight. And he also provides a PDF file containing tables.
Which we'll discuss them later.
There we go.
There you go. That's the one.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Now it says it adds a new Uzo.
Kapitän.
Let's have a look. That's interesting.
Let me disable the mod and clear the cache. So I'll run vanilla and you run the modded version.
Sure.
I believe the vanilla Uzo, it was shaped like a binocular lenses. It wasn't a circle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but the markings is what I'm curious about the most. Let's try the Periscope. Send the captain to the attack. Oh, that looks very different. First thing I'm noticing is the thick border on the vertical line is gone. Which
only on the upper section.
Yeah, on the upper section, which makes looking at the bearings much easier. But then again, these bearings are really high up there.
They are.
Is that? No, I can't change that with changing the UI size.
Page up or page down, yeah.
But like at the default UI size, the center Periscope button kind of obscures a lot of the bearings. I'd have to shrink it down really far to see it.
It also has flipped the numbers to the underside. I think in the vanilla they're on the top.
Are they?
And it's much lower. Yeah, I think so. My game's just loading up now.
All right.
Okay.
The marking numbers look different. Do you see that? There's like this... was that always there? There's like this /16.
I don't believe so. Okay, so my game is just loaded.
/16. I'd like this. I really like this thinner vertical wire, but I don't like how far the bearings are tucked up at the top of the screen. They're almost kind of hidden inside the vignette. That's going to make seeing them at night a lot more harder.
Definitely. But I do like how they've removed the black bar at the top. It makes that much easier to read.
Same. What about the Uzo?
Let me check that now.
And if you can stream it, maybe I can throw it up on my stream. Hey, we got it.
Yeah, so you can see it's
That's the vanilla Uzo. And the modded Uzo. Vanilla, modded. Aim the scope down. It looks like the Uzo has... Looks like the Uzo has this vignette effect that really creeps up on the underside. Do you see that?
Yeah, you can see it if I point it up towards the sky, how dark it really is at the bottom.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I think that one, the modded version would be more accurate, because if you ever look through binoculars, you don't get that kind of stereotypical binocular shape. It's always a circle, like a telescope or something.
That's true, but how else are they supposed to tell you that it's a binocular?
I suppose.
But now the real question is, what did the real Uzo look like? Actually, I think he posted pictures. Yeah. Let me see if I can capture these. Okay, so this is one of the screenshots on the modded page, if you look at it. The link I sent earlier in chat. Somebody should repaste it if they can, for new joiners. So this is the source material. I'm not sure where he got this. Maybe it was the TVRE website. Maybe it was Uboat archive, but it looks reputable. And you can see on the left here, lower left, there's that single wire going down the center of the lens, which I guess this is what it would look like. Also, I never knew this before, but there's iron sights on the top of the Uzo.
Yes.
Which, I'm going to get into a side rant about that real quick. Forgive me. Who can I grab? I'm going to grab this guy. Going to grab Robbie for the deck gun for this demonstration. Come on, Robbie. Get to it. Good man. Okay. A lot of people who play U-Boat, who aren't familiar with U-Boat, Type 7s, the whole shebang, a lot of people think that these are the sights. These are not, my friend. These are quick sights. These are designed so that the deck gun operators can quickly get the target in their sights. Like, let's say that ridge is a ship, you know. They would use these sights to get the deck gun on target before they then switched to the
binocular sights.
Yeah, the high zoom, high magnification binocular sights, which is what they actually used to shoot the gun. That's what this is too. It's a quick sight so you can get the Uzo on target before you actually look through the binoculars, which have a very high magnification on them.
Should we try overlay the two periscopes and see if there's any other difference we can't see?
What,
like straight away?
Between the vanilla periscope and the modded periscope?
Yeah.
You're wondering if he changed the markings? I was wondering about that too.
I think I can send you a screenshot of the vanilla ones.
Okay, give me a second to launch GIMP. And Pixie, while we're thinking about it...
Yes.
You made me realize, what if he changed the zoom as well? Do you think you could find a ship and take some screenshots of vanilla versus modded?
I can try. Yeah, I was actually using it yesterday, the modded one, and I took a picture of a C3, I think it was. So if I just reload that save file. Yes, okay. Yeah, I sent you 2 pictures of a C3.
Let me change the opacity.
Oh, so you can see the direct difference overlaid.
Yeah.
Nice, good thinking. Oh, Auntie, we're gonna speak about how you actually use the reticle later, because the guy includes some instructions in it, I think. So.
Yeah, but it uses a formula that I'm really not familiar with.
It makes sense, the formula. Like, I can see why he's used what it does, but I don't see why he's using it. He's kind of trying to reinvent the wheel, sort of.
You think so?
A little bit. How's that coming on?
Got it.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm looking at the stream now. That is...
Let's take a look at that first. So it does not look like HARD's
the
mod.
FOV has changed.
Yeah, it does not look like the zoom level has changed between the mod. So they're the same FOV or same zoom, whatever you want to call it. The ship does not change size.
No.
I took the 2 screenshots that Felix sent me, overlaid them over top of each other in GIMP, and then changed the opacity on one of the layers so that you could see the other layer underneath of it, which is why you see that ghost image. So the zoom level is exactly the same. The mod doesn't change the FOV. And this is the Periscope. Your screenshot and my screenshot.
So they're pretty much identical.
There's the vanilla bearings. And the numbers are on top on the vanilla, but they're below on the mod.
Yeah.
See, I don't like how he stuffed them so far up there.
Yeah, I think in his mod, in one of the comments, he said they were ugly, so he tried to kind of remove them. But I don't. They're pretty necessary. I don't see why you'd want to tuck them up so high.
Oh, that's right. I didn't test it. That's right. Hold on. You cannot see them if you pull your eye away from the scope.
If you look at the vanilla one, they definitely change though as well.
But yeah, going back to that image. Let's try to zoom in on this even further. Streamlabs does not make this easy. There we go. So, which one's vanilla? The bigger numbers, right?
The big thick numbers with the black bar on the center line at the top.
So the big numbers The big numbers are vanilla. The little numbers are the modded Periscope.
Yes.
They're so close together.
They are.
They're so close together. I don't think there would be much of a difference.
No.
You know what? Let's go test my formula. Let's go test my formula out. I need to find a ship.
Okay.
Are y'all familiar with my formula? Let me post it up on that screen real quick. Okay, so this is my formula. And it works pretty well in vanilla, but let's see how it works in HARDscope.
Except on Empires, because their mast height is janky.
That's right. Empire class ships have issues with their recognition manual mast heights. Hope the devs fix that. Okay, so we're just going to cheat, find ourselves a convoy. I need to submerge first. That'd be pretty weird if I just teleported in the middle of a convoy while on the surface.
Would not go well.
Who would be silly enough to do that, Felix?
No, not me.
Let's try out this SC convoy. The Krabby Patty secret formula. God damn it. We're good to go. Why are we surfaced like that? Don't do that. I need somebody on the depth steers. KJ, you will be on the depth steers. Did anybody spot us? They didn't spot us, holy shit. Okay.
That's a C3, yeah. Give that a go.
It's a rough sea state. What is the mast height of the C3?
32.
meters. Yeah.
Yes.
And don't let me forget it. Water line. Where the hell is your water line in this rough sea state? We'll call it there and be good about it. 200. That ought to be easy. You can just chat. You can barely see this, but that's 200. So, calculator. 32 divided by 200 times, what zoom level am I at?
1.5, I think.
Times 50.
50. Defined in hectometers.
I get 8 hectometers.
Okay. So 800 meters away.
800 meters away. Survey says 790 meters. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! My formula. Wait a minute. No, I'm using the mod.
Yes, you are. So, but the modded Periscope and the vanilla Periscope are so close that your formula would still be pretty damn close because there's such a tiny, such a tiny change.
They're so close together that it's practically negligible.
Yeah, exactly.
So my formula still works on the modded Periscope.
Yeah, it would.
So, Hard, I commented on Hard's mod page. He posted a formula that I didn't really understand, and I replied to him with the formula that I use, which my formula, by the way, is based off of the formula I was taught when playing Wolfpack, which is basically based off of the real formula that U-boat commanders used. Mast height divided by centiradians. Now, the Periscope, the zoom level in the Periscope is not calibrated to realistic historical levels, which is why I do times 50 and times 170, as you see below.
Yeah, originally you'd only need the mast height divided by milliradians, and that was it. You wouldn't need to multiply by anything. Yeah, sorry.
Or was it milliradians? But bottom line, historically, the Periscope notches were calibrated to the zoom level of the Periscope, so you didn't have to do any extra fancy math. They made it as foolproof as possible. The original formula was just mast height divided by markings equals hectometers at 1.5 zoom. If you were zoomed in at the maximum zoom, which is 6 times, you had to multiply your answer by 4. But this is Hard's formula. Mast height divided by tan. I don't even know what tan is.
So tan is from the trigonometric functions. So if you have SOHCAHTOA, so sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is opposite over adjacent.
You've lost me.
So, okay, so when you're trying to figure out sides in a triangle,
Much later.
you know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
Simple. Dumb it down for me. I am just a dog.
Okay. This formula is pretty trash, to be honest. What normally you'd only use the milliradians, and he's trying to avoid using the milliradians with the formula, but uses the milliradians in the formula anyway. So it's kind of like I'm trying to use a formula to avoid using the milliradians, but I'm just going to use milliradians in the formula anyway.
This is really overcomplicating it. Really making it
is.
unnecessary. I want to check out this other thing that Hard provided. He provided some tables.
Yes. See, I would recommend using the tables over that formula because
Well, I don't even understand the tables.
I get them. But before we go on to that, the majority of ships you encounter in this game, at least early war, are gonna be empires. At least for me, they are. So
No,
the
forget
mast
that.
one doesn't even.
We got to see.
Yeah, the mast doesn't even really make. Well, yeah, but that one was a neutral one in that case. So
I
unless you
don't
want to
care.
commit war
Help me
crimes.
understand this table. What is going on?
Okay,
Here?
so this table is saying that the distance in hectometers with the known target length. So if you look where it says
So wait,
Ziel
this uses ship length instead of mast height?
this uses ship length.
Okay.
So where it says Ziellänge in meter, that's target length in meters. And on the left-hand side in that little box, it says Ziellänge umfasst, grad Berührwinkel. So that means target length from end to end.
From end to end. So you're supposed to measure the entire ship length from bow to stern?
Kind of.
Yes or no? You're supposed to measure the entire ship length from bow to stern. That would make more sense to me, right? Because who would measure half of the mast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you do is you take 140. Let's say how long is a C3?
145 meters.
Okay, so you would put you would open this. Can you pull it back up then a sec?
So we're on this table right here, the fifth column.
So you
and we're at 1.5 zoom, so we would use the first column of that column.
Exactly. So you move along until you find which bracket your ship length would fit in. So we're 145, so we go in the 140 bracket. You find what zoom level you're on, and then you see you have a whole load of columns of decreasing numbers all in hectometers. So, what I believe to do is if you go back to your target.
Okay. My target's actually too big in my scope to measure it using the horizontal notches. Let me teleport further away.
Yeah. Teleport back a bit.
That's better. At least I can... Yeah, that's better.
Okay, so now put your... You could have done it from the closer distance. So put your...
We got it. So, see, there's the bow on this notch. And there's the stern on this notch. So that would be... hold on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16... 16 to the bow and 16 to the stern. That'd be 32 degrees.
Yes, it would be. Okay, so then go into your...
we gotta go down a bit to find 32. 32 is not on here.
32 is not on here. That's interesting.
I gotta go further away. There we go. And it looks like we're at a perfect 90-degree angle to the ship, which is what we want, right? For this to work.
Yeah, so...
Hold on.
Yeah, you want to be exactly on 90.
9, 8. Okay.
So AOB of 90. So see how many degrees it is
2,
from
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 degrees.
Okay, so 16 degrees. Go down the list to 140.
140.
That says 2.4 hectometers.
2.4 hectometers. Okay, let's check the map. .5. So that works. I don't like his mast height formula, but I like
neither do I.
I like the ship length thing that he created. That's clever.
Well, I
But
don't think he created that. That I think is like official Kriegsmarine like
it is.
for methods.
It is. Because I was talking to Stoss about that. Give me a second. Where did I put it? So these are the original tables. Stoss didn't make these. Stoss recreated them from the original German documents and translated them into English for us. Yeah, I think it's from the TVRE website, .org. So it's the same table, right? Ship length is at the top of the table, and you see it broken down into subsections for each zoom, 1.5 and 6x. And then you have the degrees down here. But the values are different.
Yeah. So if you go to
There it is. Look, 60.
60, yeah, 34 to 17. It's not exactly half, but it's pretty damn close.
Why did he have the values?
I don't know.
If we were to find 16, we can't actually find 16 on this table. 140. Yeah, see? Like, there's no 16 here, but you can see that the value is different. And judging by the rate at which it's going down, if there was a 16-degree table here, it would say something like 5 kilometers or 5.2 kilometers.
Wait, it would be 5.4 hectometers. Would that not be
No, this is
500? No, that's hectometers, I'm pretty sure. Look at the top. It's HM, not KM.
You're right. You're right. It's hectometers.
So wait, did you read the other one as kilometers as well? Because that should be 240 meters then, and not 2.4 kilometers.
Yeah.
What is the actual distance?
Shit, you're right. Because look at some of these values.
They almost look like halved. The green page looks.
Look at these values though. 229. There's no way that could be kilometers, right?
Mm.
That would be insane. You can't see that far. You cannot see visually 229 kilometers away.
Mm.
If you look at these values, they're really high as well. 500, 365, which again, there's no way that could be kilometers. Yeah. What you're saying is correct. It's in hectometers. It worked, kind of. Right?
Kind of, yeah.
My result was 2.5, and his table is 2.5. But what if he screwed it up? What if he made this table? Because clearly he put in custom values, right? These are not the original values. These are the original values, this green paper, which is from the TVRE website, which is being used for crushedepth.com, Crush Depth Game. His values are different, which means he put them in manually, right?
Looks like it.
What if he made a mistake? What if
Wait, try at a different distance.
What if he made this table in kilometers instead of hectometers?
Even still, though, 2.4 would work, but then 5.0.
Let me try a different ship. I'm at this Liberty's 90.
Okay.
Almost 15 degrees. Liberty length. 135. Table.
Well, you're counting 15 degrees.
Yeah.
From midships to bow.
No, I'm counting 15 degrees from bow to stern.
Oh, okay.
Ship length is 135. We'll round that up to 140. We'll go down the 1.5 table. We find 15. Survey says 2.6. I bet you it is 2.6. I bet you he screwed up. I bet he did the table in kilometers. 2.6. He did the table in kilometers, not hectometers.
Wow.
His table works, but he borked it. So, really, it's not that big of a deal. What that means is you just have to move the decimal place 1 decimal place to the right. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of 2.6, it should read 26. Felix, conclusions. What do you think about this mod?
I think it's a step in the right direction, but I think what we really need is just someone to fix the base game Periscope. Like, we have access to these scans, we have all the known methods of calculating distance. You've made your own formula, which works, but I think what we really want now is just someone to fix the goddamn milliradians on the Periscope.
No, the milliradians...
Or the zoom level on the Periscope,
yes,
sorry.
The FOV is borked. The FOV needs to be fixed. I like his smaller numbers. I will say that. I hate the bearings, how they're tucked so far up into the vignette. I hate that. I like that the numbers on the bottom. Hate that the whole thing is squished so far up there. My center scope button obscures most of the bearings, and the vignette obscures most of the markings. So it kind of negates the whole bonus of having a more slender vertical wire. Other than that, it's crisper. It looks cleaner. The wires are thinner, which is a bonus. He went through a lot of work making this table, clearly, because these are custom values. So he must have done some math to make that himself, which is cool that somebody would do that. Cheers on him for doing that, but he needs to redo this table and move the decimal place 1 number to the right. And then it'll be correct. But, yeah, so long as he fixes the bearing markers at the top and redoes his distance tables, then yeah, I'd absolutely recommend this mod. So until next time, Dougal and Pixie signing out.